working out and a healthy lifestyle is so beneficial because we learn to be patient. Start today. Don't eat for the perfect moment. Don't wait, overthink it. Don't procrastinate. Just start today and small steps. Don't get overwhelmed, but please start. It's so important.
Welcome to Sheila's Take, your go-to podcast for thoughtful insights on love, faith, health, fitness, relationships, and navigating today's challenges through a spiritual perspective. Join me, Sheila Dunbar, as we explore various aspects of life with a mindful and godly approach. Tune in for engaging discussions on all things meaningful and transformative. Welcome back to another episode of Sheila's Take. Today I have joining me Angela Beyer. Angela is not just your average trainer. She's a powerhouse in the health and fitness world, specializing in helping women build muscle and embrace a healthier lifestyle. Angela's journey is nothing short of inspirational. From her early days in sports to overcoming personal hurdles, she's transformed her life through fitness and even fell in love with bodybuilding. She describes it as creating art with your body, with titles like Miss Florida, Miss USA, and Miss Universe under her belt. She's trained everyone, from CEOs to elite athletes. Now Angela is on a mission to empower women with her brand new online course focused on healthy fat loss, and she's even helping brides-to-be get ready for their big day. So I tell you what, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and get ready to be inspired as we welcome Angela to Sheila's Take. Welcome, Angela.
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome. So welcome. I just want to tell you again, I know we were talking offline, but I just want to thank you for everything that you're doing. Health is wealth, and fitness is a big part of that. And you are doing an amazing job. So I just wanted to get that out there in case we get caught up in other things and I forget to tell you. I want to give you your flowers now at the
Thank you
beginning.
so much. I'm taking them. I am, oh my God, honored. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. And Angela, your story is so inspiring, from dealing with health challenges and an eating disorder to becoming a bodybuilding pro and pageant queen. Take us through those steps. Take us to how did you go from your health challenges to doing what you're doing now, even being a pageant queen.
Yeah, well, okay. I never planned it. I never intended to do it, but
Mhm.
what happened was, and I think a lot of people, and especially women, can relate to this. In college, I gained a lot of weight,
Mhm.
being like in high school, an athlete, and then just studying and getting ready for work. And I got a finance degree. So I was in the banking world back in the days when I lived in Germany. So yeah, I was a banker. I love numbers. Numbers are numbers and they don't lie. So you will see in our conversation how I use that as a tool to get my clients where they need to be. But that's not all of it. You know, there is a bigger picture. There is this, how can I say, a little bit of magic, what changes bodies. And it's not only based on numbers. But that's how I started out. And what happened was, back in the days, I gained all the weight and I wanted to get rid of it very quickly.
Mhm.
So I did. I just grabbed whatever magazine I could find about fitness or diets, and I jumped on every diet. I mean, the 3-day soup, cabbage, whatever diet, or then I was fat free, then I was
Mhm.
carb free, I was like paleo, keto. And what happened was, during that time, I was just yo-yoing
Yeah.
up and down and up and down. And it took a mental toll on me. And what happened was, I just started to reduce, I just strictly reduce what I was eating, and it got
Mhm.
and less and less. Um, and to be honest with you, you don't even realize when you slide, or that was my experience, when you slide into an eating disorder where it's like dysfunctional hurting, and you just keep going because you have this picture in your head. And also, I have to say, it was a lot for me back in the days about what society is thinking of me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt the pressure always be on top of things. Um, in the banking world, I got into management. So it was a very intense work environment, and I wanted to be like skinny and a successful young
Yeah.
banker. And that the being skinny, I say skinny on purpose, was just one of the most important things to me. I did not know anything about this fantastic chemistry factory body, how it worked. I don't know. I didn't know anything about muscle, about metabolism, and if we go deeper, hormone health, bone health,
Mm-hmm.
cognitive function. I knew nothing about it. I just went from one crash diet to the other, and I was typically yo-yoing until I had an eating disorder and ended up in the hospital with major health issues because I was just underweight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was my wake-up call. And okay, that's what I did. I said, all right, I need to fix this. And I went back to school and I got a nutrition degree because I thought, well, I understand the science of nutrition and food. I can fix this.
Yeah.
That was very scientific. And I forgot that we have emotions and feelings. And I never thought about this. I made it literally a math question. What I need to take in, what I use up,
Mm-hmm.
and figured out, okay, these are the numbers, like I said, and I thought I create a certain look.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that I needed some healing. I needed, or acknowledge that my body needs rest, recovery. Um, I was just always on the go, and I was just very intense at the
Mm-hmm.
time. And again, I started working out at a gym. That was the one good thing I incorporated. Started lifting weights because I was way too little. I was just a little nothing. And this is another thing. We're so focused on the scale and on a number. And this is no, look in the mirror,
Yeah.
what you see. There
Yes.
is such a big difference of a healthy, strong woman,
Mm-hmm.
a skinny fat woman.
Yes.
And on the scale, it shows the same number. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Or almost the same number. And even if your number is higher, but you have a toned, strong body,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to look good?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Huge difference.
But you know
But
what, Angela? A lot of people don't realize that. And a lot of women don't realize that because I didn't either.
Mhm.
I was, when I started my weight loss journey, I was weighing myself constantly. I'm like, why isn't this scale moving? But my pants were getting looser. And then eventually I saw it. My trainer and other people were saying, stay away from the scale. And I realized I could weigh myself every single day, 3 times a day, and I'll get 3 different weights.
Yes. And you know what? You bring up such an important point. It's always how you can handle the number on the scale. And we are eating during the day, we are holding water, we have a cycle. So
Mhm.
there are a lot of different things would influence our weight. And that's why I think the scale is just not fine-tuned enough or not a good tool to actually see what is going on with our body, and especially when you start working out. And I want to like explain this. Think about that. When you start working out and you start building muscle and you're actually losing body fat, so there is something going on in
Mhm.
your body. Now, a pound of muscle in your body is the size of my fist. The size of 1 pound of body fat is the size of a basketball. Just think about this. So
Mhm.
when you change and build, let's say, a pound of muscle and just lose 1 pound of body fat, your scale has not changed, but just think of the size difference.
Mhm.
That's what I want to emphasize. So there is so much more going on, and we I always recommend to get a DEXA scan because that's very, very accurate. And that's what you usually use for bone density measurements. But the DEXA Sport measures your body fat,
Yeah.
your muscle, your water,
Mhm.
and your bones. And that is such a good indication where you're at, and do it every like 3 months. And that's good. Of course, stepping on the scale, I like once a week.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
doesn't mess with my head, and I handle it the best. And I see a trend, and that's all I need.
Right.
And
Right.
then I'm good.
Right.
So it's again, here is the mental side of this
Mhm.
whole,
Mhm.
and gotta make sure that you keep your peace of mind, so to speak, because okay, building muscle is like watching grass grow. It's a very slow process, but it's going to
Who are you
happen.
telling? Who are you telling? Who are you telling?
We all feel it. Like, well, we want quick results, but it's not quick. And
Yeah.
this is another thing where I think working out and a healthy lifestyle is so beneficial because we learn to be patient, we learn to be
Mhm.
consistent, we learn to create routines and habits. And it's not this quick fix and you're done and
Right.
you run to the next and to the next and to the
Mhm.
next. And like I said, this is a whole lifestyle. And when I started out as a personal trainer, I have to say, at the beginning, I mean, like you said, I trained, oh my gosh, thousands of people. What I saw though was the limitation I had as a trainer because I had a client twice, 3 times, maybe once a week for
Mhm.
an hour or half an hour. And that was not enough. I saw I can train them, but I cannot help or guide or coach them in nutrition or healthy lifestyle choices to
Yeah.
actually optimize it and get faster results. So there it is. It's like a big puzzle, and you got to look at all those things and do small adjustments continuously, and you will be successful.
You do bodybuilding. You said bodybuilding is like an art with
Mhm.
your body as a canvas. What does that creative process look like for you? And
Yes.
how do you help your clients see their transformations?
Mhm. Oh, good question. So, depending always where you're coming from.
Mhm.
If you have to lose body fat, then it's different because when we are in on that journey and we strip you basically down to see the muscle,
Yeah.
it's like this huge transition where it's like, whoa, I didn't even know I had those muscles. But when I have somebody who's already lean and getting ready for a competition,
Mhm.
um, I always like to look at the symmetry of the body, and I want to look at your strength. What do you
Okay.
have?
Yeah.
Big shoulders, great glutes, wonderful sweep in your legs. Like, where are your strengths? So, those muscle, I want to actually train at the end of the week. And then I look, okay, what do we need to do here? Where, and this is the art. Now
Mhm.
let's start building, forming, sculpting this body. And let's say you need more shoulders
Yeah.
to this frame. Okay. So I said, okay, you don't have shoulders, but you have a great waist and great glutes and hips. Like, perfect. That's already there where we want to be, but we have to build your upper body up. For example, I'm just making an example. So then I start with shoulders at the beginning of the week because you're fresh, you're excited, and you want to.
Mhm.
So, all right, let's focus on that, what we want to build first. So that's the first day basically of your workout of the week. And then we start building those muscle. And then we taper down by the end of the week to your strongest um body part, so to speak. And you finish them off at the end of the week where you're already done and looking forward to hit those legs or
Yeah.
whatever. it
Ugh.
is. So that's the
Yeah.
process I'm
Yeah.
looking at. But of course, I will have a consultation with you, and I will talk about your strength
Mhm.
and uh, the things we can improve on. And then I create a workout plan and we get going basically. So we get
Okay.
started. And I also see, like, again, it takes time. It sounds very quick, but then when you have the workout routine down and you do the workouts and, of course, the diet, I want to see how your body respond is. How are you responding to the workout?
Yeah.
And this is such a fun journey, fun part. And then I can tweak it and change it and make adjustments to create the optimal body, so to speak, what your symmetry has. And it's just mapping out or planning what you want to build and create.
And create. Yeah. That's a good process. You've competed in bodybuilding and
Mhm.
won titles like Miss Florida, Miss USA, and Miss Universe. Tell us what that experience was like and how did that shape you to who you are today?
Mhm. Oh, that's a very good question. So, as I said, I was a banker.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of stress in Germany and a really bad breakup with my ex-boyfriend, and I thought I need a break, and I go to the States, and I am going to learn English. So I went to a school to, um, yeah, an international college, and it was English as a second language, and I just wanted a break. I went there, not in shape at all. I didn't wanna be seen, big T-shirts. I was hiding, but I fell in love with this country, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome." I loved everything about the United States. So I thought, I will do an internship in the States at a bank because
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm familiar with.
Right, right.
Uh, This is the thing. What did I do? What was comfortable for me? Banking
Right.
comfortable. So I did the comfortable road. So I got an internship at a bank and I loved it and I wanted to get a work visa.
Mm-hmm.
And my immigration lawyer at the time said, as a banker, you can't get a work visa. There are too many bankers in the United States. You got to go back home to Germany. And I'm like, well, is there a way to stay? And she's like, only if you have special skills. And I said, okay, I don't have special skills in banking, but I can lift things up and put them down really well. I'm really good in bodybuilding. And she said, okay, if you can get a world champion title for the United States, you can get a green card. I said,
Okay.
what? Yep, exactly. I'm like, that's a stretch. Um, but I had nothing to lose.
Right, right.
And I stepped out of my comfort zone and I said, okay, I am giving my best. I give it all.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
got into this tunnel vision, and it was all about working out, dieting, and getting ready for those shows. And on this journey, I was, it's so funny. The body was responding, cooperating. I had the energy. I was excited to do this. And like I said, the Miss Florida was the first competition. I won, qualified for Team USA. I'm like, "Oh my gosh." It was a bigger show,
Mm.
won Miss USA, and then I'm like, "Oh my gosh, now I can represent the United States at the Miss Universe show." That's how I got my green card. I remember I had I had no money, so I was actually at home sewing my show bikini. It was an American flag bikini. I know, saving money. I blinked it all up. And, friends helped me. Actually, a friend
Mm-hmm.
of mine, got me the bikini, and it was just like a whole team effort, and when I was able to get into the finals and wore that bikini and did my posing routine, it was such an amazing moment. It was not even the announcement, but
Yeah.
representing the United States in
Yeah.
that stage. And, I remember when they announced, the 5th place, 4th place, and I'm still standing there, like, 3rd place. I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So, either 2nd or 1st, and then they announced the 2nd place winner. You can actually see in the video how I checked my number, and I could not believe that I won Miss Universe, and I'm
Wow.
like, "Oh my
Yeah.
gosh." Amazing.
That had to
Ama
be an amazing feeling. Yeah.
To be honest with you, at that moment, I remember like it was yesterday, I felt relieved
Really? Why?
because I did it. I
Yeah.
felt
Yeah.
relieved. The happiest moment was the journey getting there,
Mhm.
the transformation, the being dialed in,
Yeah.
out of my comfort zone and thinking about I don't know how many times I was visualizing being on that stage and doing my posing routine, not even being far away from being on
Mhm.
that stage.
Yeah.
And that was actually the happiest time. And like I said, then it was clear to me banking is not my passion.
Mhm.
My
Yeah.
passion is creating bodies, helping others to do that as well,
Yeah.
because I wanted everybody who has that dream to actually transform your body where you want to be. And the older I got and the more I trained, I saw that it's funny, it's not only about the look. The look comes when you focus on your health. And it switched, or not switched, but it transitioned more into health coaching, into the big picture of looking at the nutrition, looking at the stress levels,
Mhm.
looking at workout,
Yeah.
and creating a whole plan, what fits that person. And like I said, it's a interesting thing when I focus on your health span and um, to get you to the next level of health, your body follows with shedding off the body fat and creating the muscle. That's just the result of
Yeah.
it.
Tell us about House of Shape. What
Mhm.
inspired you to create it? What is it? Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So I was an employed trainer at a huge gym, and I was, like I said, training. I mean, sometimes a lot of times. I had 24 clients a day. I was training a lot of people.
Mhm.
Like I said, that's where I got a lot of experience with
Mhm.
different bodies, different lifestyles, different health issues, and that just broadened my whole knowledge of okay, this is not enough just making people move.
Mhm. Mhm.
I wanted to go deeper. So I started my own company, which is called House of Shape. So everybody's welcome, any shape or form.
Mm. I okay.
And I get everybody in shape, so to speak.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
it's truly about health coaching and getting women, uh, mostly women, stronger and prepared for aging, what's to come.
Yeah.
And yeah, acknowledging the changes and thrive and make your
Yes.
life better. I
Yes.
think very shocking or surprising in the United States. We always talk about a long life and longevity, and that's such a word we use a ton of times. And the average lifespan in the United States right now is actually for men 76 and for women 81.
Mhm.
Average health span. Think about this. This is the time where you can be active, you're independent, you're healthy, you have no issues. Is actually 63.
Really?
Think about all those years where you have health issues, health problems, you're not mobile, you're aching, you have pain, you are alive, but you have no life
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
My mission is to actually match that, to extend your health span so you match up with your lifespan. You want to have a healthy and vibrant
Yes.
life
Yeah.
span and be out. At least
Yeah.
that's
That's my goal too.
you go. And why we need to do certain things.
You are launching an all-inclusive healthy body fat loss course online.
Mhm.
What can people expect from it, and who is it designed for?
Yes. So the Wellness Warrior course is for women who want to learn and make those adjustments in their life on their own pace, in their convenience from their home. And it is addressing lifestyle changes,
Yeah.
creating healthy habits,
Mhm.
workouts in there, of course, nutrition. I go deep into protein, carbs, and fats,
Right.
but I also talk about shopping, food prepping, like everything around that. And then, of course, stress management and sleep, which is a big part as well to be successful in this journey.
Yes.
And yeah, then how you make it a long-term success and how you put it into your life. And yeah, I am available on Facebook in the Facebook group, so you can contact me if you have questions. But it's you can do the course on your own, and it includes everything what I just talked about.
Mhm.
It's like videos and on your own pace.
Now you also specialize in preparing brides for their wedding day and women for tummy tuck surgery,
Mhm.
right? What does that process look like?
Okay, very good question. So I love my brides.
Yeah. We only want to look good when we get married, don't we?
Uh-huh. And that's where they're so
Yeah.
motivated. Oh my gosh. Same thing actually with, believe it or not, tummy tucks. Um, if you have an event coming up, there is this goal, this motivation. It's not
Mhm.
like, oh, I want to be healthy. And this is another thing when I have a client, I want very specific goals. That's what we do at the beginning. I want you to spell it out and actually say it that you have a certain number or a certain, like, very specific, not just, I want to be healthy. That's not enough for me. So I basically nail you down on what does this
Mhm.
mean for you,
Right.
healthy changes in blood work, changes in body fat percentage, in weight, whatever your goal is. But with my brides, they have a day. They have a day where they need to be ready at. Okay. The more time I have, the better, the easier the cruising. But it doesn't really matter. So what I'll do, this is like prepping somebody for a bodybuilding show, and I'm
Mhm.
really good at this. So I plan it out. I know how many weeks we have. I talk about weeks, not days. So I need I like to have 12 weeks. That's a good
Okay.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody ready for the dress. I want to see the dress
Mhm.
you're going to wear. So I know which body parts basically I need to highlight. Like if you have a open, low cut back. Oh, I'm
Gotta
going.
do yes,
Yes.
yes.
Um, sleeveless,
Mhm.
whatever it is, mermaid dress. It depends on your dress.
Right.
That's how I create the workout. And I have to see, of course, your body. So what do I have to sculpture, so to speak, and we really dial it in. So I try to address all the muscle groups because it's important to be balanced. But if I have to dial you into a certain dress, I really focus on those muscle groups and dial you in and
Mhm.
create a workout plan so you fit into that
Into that.
dress.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Now you've also authored a health and fitness book.
Mhm.
What was the biggest lesson you wanted readers to take away from it?
Again, this book is actually a workbook.
Okay.
So what you do, um, you have every week a task
Mhm.
to um, put into your lifestyle, into your workout, and into your nutrition. And for example, let's say the topic is hydration.
Mhm.
I talk about this topic for 3 weeks. So you have every week basically a page where it explains to you, okay, this week we are going to do this in lifestyle. We improve this in lifestyle. We are going to do this in nutrition, and we're going to this in the workout. And you incorporate this and you create a habit. And by doing it 3 weeks, you get into the routine. and you
Mm.
get reminded. So hydration is first, measure how much you drink. Then make sure you get the sodas out or whatever. Like you have tasks to do to improve
Yeah.
your overall health. And it's like a whole year. I know it's a long, sounds long, but you can pick and choose and pick topics and work with it. And that's how you get actually, it's very small adjustments. You're not getting overwhelmed. It's very
Mhm.
big, but it will improve your health.
With everything you've accomplished, bodybuilding, pageants, coaching, writing, how do you balance it all? What does a typical day look like for Angela?
Oh my gosh. You really want to know?
Yes, because you're like superwoman here.
I don't know, but okay. People think I'm crazy. I get up at 3 a.m. in the morning. And
Okay.
yes, I know.
Okay.
I do my workout.
Mhm.
I lift weights around about 45 minutes.
Mhm.
Then I love, love, love my rowing machine. So I row for 50 minutes. I
Oh.
know, but this is almost like a meditation for me. I
Mhm.
just love
Mhm.
the machine. Um, I have a good pace on it, but that's
Yeah.
what I love. And then at the end, I do usually um, a 10-15 minute yoga meditation, stretching kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then I get ready for the day because my first client is usually around about 6 or 6:30 a.m. I know. So usually I get the first client in and then I have breakfast. So it's a very long time
Yeah.
that I have no food and I'm up already, but I have a protein shake before
Okay.
workout,
Mhm.
to, yeah, actually maintain the muscle and not
Yes.
totally
Mhm.
destroy it. And, then during the day, it's all about my clients. So during the day, I am there for my people and I do the coaching. And, at night, I am the person who doesn't watch TV or is not on the computer or on the phone. I actually have, it's very funny, special lights at night, what are sunset colors. So I have this dim, cozy sunset
Oh,
in my
that's go ahead. I'm sorry.
it is, I mean, I have to say I make it very cozy and
Yeah.
relaxing. And I either read a book or I literally just pet my cat. I review my day. I write journal, um, how my day was,
Mhm.
what well.
Right.
I always I like journals a lot. Like
Yes, I do
I
too. Yeah.
Mhm. Very, very helpful. And yeah, I spend time with my husband, good conversation, very important to me. It's not, like I said, I don't like to check out and sit in front of something what
Yeah.
blasts the blue light at me and I
Mhm.
sleep. Sleep is very, very important to me. I'm a sleep snob. I love my aura ring. I love a cool, cool, cool room, a
You know, I
dark.
just got one of those. I'm gonna try. I haven't used it yet. I just
Oh my
got.
gosh, use it.
Yeah,
It's
I just
amazing.
got it. So I'm definitely gonna. I know my husband got one. He's trying it, but I'm like, I gotta get one. So I just got it today. It just
Good
came in the
for
mail
you.
today.
Oh my God, congratulations. Love it. It's really fun. I check it and I take it with a grain of salt. I mean, how can I say that? I read the score and it's super, super interesting
Yeah.
and you see a trend and it's very, very helpful. But I'm not the type when I look at the score and it's a low score, then I'm like, oh, my day's ruined. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, was not the highest score, but I still feel good. But it's
Exactly.
very, very, very interesting. And
Yeah.
I love this thing. I really do.
Oh, good. See, now, good decision. What are you grateful for, Angela?
Oh my God, that I'm here right now, that I'm able to do this podcast and that I'm able to help my clients. And I hope I can help a lot more women to get healthy. Mhm.
Oh, that's beautiful. Health is wealth, and fitness is a big part of that. Nutrition is a big part of that. And continue doing what you're doing. Continue because you are definitely saving lives. You are definitely saving lives. Do you have any closing thoughts or reflections you want to share?
Well, if somebody's listening who has not started with working out or taking care of the proper nutrition or stress, anything,
Mm-hmm.
start today.
Yeah.
Don't eat for the perfect moment. Don't wait, overthink it. Don't procrastinate. Just start today in small steps. Don't get overwhelmed, but please start. It's so important.
Angela, if any of my listeners want to get in touch with you or join your program, or if they're in Florida and they want to have you as a trainer, those of you who are listening, you need to go to YouTube and look at the video because Angela, I can tell she's first of all, she's fit, she's beautiful. And let me tell you, the way her body looks, I know she's gonna give you a workout.
Oh,
You're
we
gonna
are
look
working out.
good. So, but how can my listeners, if they want to get in touch with you and get on your program, how can
Yeah.
they get in touch with you?
On social media, you can find me as health coach Angela. And
Mm-hmm.
my website is houseofshape.com. And yeah, you can just contact me. I do actually online training too, one-on-one if you want. Like I'm over the world.
Oh,
This
online
morning I was
training.
in
Okay.
Korea.
That's one of the things that that's really growing big. And my trainer's online and he is a beast. Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, you expect me to do these workouts? But I'm like, I'm pushing through. I'm getting them done. But
Wonderful.
but Angela, this has been such an amazing conversation, and I thank you so much for coming on and sharing your wisdom and helping to empower women's lives and just getting them to to that next step in life. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All of my listeners, if you feel as inspired as I do to take charge of your health and fitness journey, Angela's insights on bodybuilding and embracing your body and setting goals are truly empowering. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to Sheila's Take so you never miss an episode. And hey, if you love what you heard, share this podcast with your family and friends, and let's spread the inspiration and support each other on our journeys. Don't forget to give a like or feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, keep pushing forward and stay fabulous. Thank you so much. Until next time, remember to embrace the journey, build lasting connections, and step boldly into all that life has in store for you. I'm your host, Sheila Dunbar. Blessings to you.